Imagine yourself faced with a scene, akin to footage from a security camera, where a gruesome murder is taking place, the image blurred to the point where the perpetrator's face is barely discernible. And the filming seems shaky, as if being carried out by amateurs, yet the sense of dread still runs down your spine. Why is that so? The answer lies in their authenticity, as viewers feel like this scene could appear on any surveillance camera besides their own. That's what makes the found footage genre, roughly understood as a method of making pseudo-documentary films, compellingly executed through handheld cameras, with characteristic shaky footage and first-person perspectives, an extremely effective technique to mesmerize audiences that what they're seeing on screen isn't too different from reality. Today, let's review some of the most notable found footage works and see what these films have done to stand out despite their seemingly rudimentary appearance. Let's start with the milestone year of 1994, in Maryland, USA, where 3 students went missing while filming a documentary about the legend of the Forest Witch. A year later, their belongings were found, including a camera recording what happened to the unfortunate trio, and from the footage, it's not hard to deduce that they were killed by an invisible malevolent force. These clips were then edited and released in theaters, which is what American audiences believed before rushing to see the Blair Witch Project in theaters. The most famous found footage film in cinema history, laying the groundwork for subsequent Paranormal Activities or Cloverfield. The palpable sense of reality from the footage, the indistinctness of the imminent danger, and the characters' increasingly abnormal reactions created a truly outstanding psychological horror experience. Not only did the Blair Witch Project elevate the found footage filmmaking style to new heights, but it also had a marketing campaign worthy of being included in textbooks before its release, with the promotional team secretly spreading rumors, even staging fake news segments to make the public believe in the disappearance. This sparked curiosity among audiences and significantly enhanced the movie-watching experience, leading the film to gross $248.2 million at the box office, over 400 times its total cost. Have you ever left a camera in your bedroom and watched the footage you recorded? If not, I suggest you don't try because you might witness mysterious supernatural phenomena, just like the characters in Paranormal Activity did, following the success of the Blair Witch Project. This supernatural phenomenon is set in the new home of the couple Mika and Katie in San Diego. After a while, Katie tells her partner that she always feels something is wrong happening. Objects frequently move from their original positions, strange noises echo in the night, and whispers call out Katie's name while she sleeps. Despite seeking help from a spiritual expert, nothing seems effective. Ignoring Katie's advice, Mika takes matters into his own hands by bringing in a Ouija board, and things start to get terrifying from there. As days go by, events become increasingly bizarre and inexplicable, with lights constantly flickering at night and bedroom doors slamming shut without any wind. Fear reaches its peak when Katie is dragged away by some invisible entity in her sleep. In a panic, both are determined to leave the house, but it's too late. With a budget of just $15,000, Paranormal Activity became a box office phenomenon upon its release, grossing over $193 million globally. It opened up a highly successful horror franchise and continued to be a testament to the allure of the found footage genre for audiences who enjoy the thrill of fear. Cannibal Holocaust is often known for its controversial content, gruesome nudity, and bans in over 40 countries, but few know that it's actually the first found footage film on the big screen. The film revolves around the investigation of anthropologist Harold Monroe into the disappearance of a film crew in the residence of a cannibalistic tribe in the Amazon. With the help of the authorities and gaining the trust of the locals, he manages to retrieve the lost footage of the missing group. Through Harold's footage, it is revealed that the true perpetrators were not the indigenous tribe as the media claimed, but rather the film crew themselves. They burned down the villagers' homes, killed their pets, even sexually assaulted and murdered a young girl from the tribe to gather material for their film. Prior to Cannibal Holocaust, no film had applied the found footage genre in such a systematic manner, which caused quite a stir for the film's director. When the film was screened in Italy, many viewers believed that the killings and cannibalism depicted in the film were real, especially since no one had any information about the actors. They were instructed not to appear in public to make the film as authentic as possible, leading to the director's subsequent arrest on suspicion of murder and having to bring these actors forward to prove their innocence. It's a truly unfortunate situation. If you were offered $100,000 to conduct a live stream exploring every corner of a famous haunted hospital, would you dare to try it? If not, don't worry, because 7 brave individuals have already done it for you. With the goal of reaching 1 million live views, Hajuan, the owner of the YouTube channel Horror Times, gathered a group of 6 people to explore the abandoned psychiatric hospital. However, things didn't go smoothly as the group continuously encountered inexplicable phenomena. Objects were frequently moved without anyone touching them, writings on the walls kept changing, and occasional sounds like someone playing ping pong echoed in the middle of the night. Some members of the group became too frightened to continue the challenge and wanted to leave, but the true nightmare had only just begun. At the time of its release, the haunted hospital Gonjiam became a global phenomenon, terrorizing viewers with its eerie atmosphere, making them jump in fright as doors suddenly slammed shut behind the characters. And if you're looking for a horror film that can truly test your courage, then Gonjiam is definitely a perfect choice. Cloverfield is proof that the found footage style not only suits low-budget films but can also be effectively used in mid-budget productions. Despite not spending much on promotion, clever marketing strategies and creative presentation made the film a box office phenomenon in 2008. Cloverfield is presented in the form of footage from a handheld camera found by the U.S. Department of Defense, depicting the attack of a giant monster on New York City witnessed by a group of 5 friends. The entire event is recorded by a compact camera held by the character H, resembling a cinema verite documentary, representing reality. The jump cuts in the film also give a similar feeling to home videos. This provided an incredibly realistic viewing experience to the point where many audience members felt dizzy while watching the film in theaters. Cloverfield touches on the pain of Americans as the image of New York being partially destroyed evokes memories of the events of September 11th. The contrast between the warm, peaceful atmosphere at the beginning of the film and the chaos from the disaster focuses more on the impact of the attack rather than on the monster itself. Consequently, the film immerses viewers in the tense atmosphere, putting them in a state of anxious crisis alongside the characters. Continuing the trend of found footage projects with a monster theme, we come to a film titled Troll Hunter from the country of Norway. The movie follows a group of students from Volda University as they embark on a documentary about a series of bear poaching incidents around the forest borders. After days of investigation, they encounter the hunter Hans, who is believed to be responsible for killing innocent bears. However, as the student group delves deeper into the journey, they gradually realize that what they and Hans are hunting is never ordinary bears, but ancient mythical creatures that only appear in legends. Although Troll Hunter's special effects are somewhat limited, the film's storyline is extremely logical and well-structured, creating a sense of realism that surpasses many documentary-style films. It can be said that this film has effectively utilized the advantages of the found footage genre to creatively express ideas, making viewers feel like they are witnessing a real-life adventure, a practical battle between ordinary humans and giant mythological creatures. 8 hours of filming for $1,000, roughly 24 million dong. Would you be willing to do it? Perhaps some of our viewers might hesitate, but Iran feels that the offer is completely worthwhile. According to Joseph, his client, he has been diagnosed with brain cancer and is likely to die before his wife Angela gives birth to their first child. Therefore, Joseph desires for Iran to record his final moments as a gift to his unborn child, similar to the main character of the film My Life. However, as Iran spends more time filming Joseph's life, he begins to notice the peculiarities in his behavior and the godlike mentality. The climax comes when Joseph unexpectedly confesses that he actually raped his wife. In a state of shock, Erand receives a phone call from Angela revealing that she is Joseph's sister and urges Erand to quickly escape. Not only is Creep a low-budget found footage project, but it's also practically a no-budget documentary from the duo Mark the Bless and Patrick Bry, who wrote, directed, produced, and starred in the film themselves. With just a handheld camera, the film builds fear through a clever and unpredictable storyline. Despite still applying classic horror clichés, Creep remains a chilling and captivating watch. Occupational hazard might be the most fitting phrase for Wreck, an exceptionally high-quality horror piece hailing from Spain. Journalist Angela, along with her cameraman, is covering a night shift at the local fire station when a distress call comes in requesting assistance for an elderly woman trapped in her own home. Following firefighters Alex and Manu, they witness a horrifying scene as the old lady attacks and bites those around her. Immediately, the entire building is sealed off by the military, preventing anyone from leaving. It turns out that the cause of this nightmare is a virus similar to rabies. The infection becomes uncontrollable and extremely aggressive, as they attempt to attack and consume other humans. Angela and Pablo must figure out how to survive this blood-soaked tragedy that I won't spoil anymore. You'll have to watch until the very end of the film to find out the answer. And to conclude today's video, I'd like to introduce you to the masterpiece Lake Mungo, a raw gem of horror from Australia. In December 2005, a girl named Alice Palmer suddenly disappears. After extensive search efforts, the police finally find her body at the bottom of a lake. Alice is confirmed to have died from drowning. However, strange events continue to occur, leading her family to believe that Alice's ghost has returned. To confirm this, Alice's brother Matthew sets up cameras throughout the house, revealing horrifying truths about the young girl's death through the recorded footage. Unlike its counterparts in today's list, Lake Mungo, directed by Joel Anderson, doesn't rely on jump scares to startle the audience. Instead, it utilizes a documentary-style approach through character interviews, slowly suffocating us in a state of perpetual confusion. And even when everything is revealed, that sense of fear continues to linger relentlessly. Among the titles mentioned, which one do you find most memorable? And are there any other noteworthy found footage films that I missed? But the truth is, after watching films like Paranormal Activity or The Blair Witch Project, it's hard to look at footage from handheld or surveillance cameras without feeling a sense of fear. Could it be that on any given night, they might inadvertently capture something eerie, something inexplicable?